Ford government and the City of Toronto just struck a massive deal. Let's talk about it. The Gardiner and the DVP will now be controlled by the province. This is in exchange for cash to the city. And it should be noted that according to Ford, the government will never toll the highways. And while that might hold true for the Ford government, we can't say that'll hold true for any future governments, Conservative, NDP, or Liberal. As many academics and researchers would point out, that tolling highways is actually a very positive policy, even if it's quite unpopular. In exchange for this, the City of Toronto is giving up one of its key fights and allowing the province to take over responsibility for Ontario Place. Also allowing for the moving of the Science Centre, but the province is saying that the City of Toronto can choose what goes on the old Science Centre lands, with Mayor Chow saying that she doesn't want housing, but instead something science-related. The province is going to be giving Toronto $300 million in one-time funding to help with safety, recovery, and sustainability on the city's transport network, including the purchase of 55 new subway cars for the Bloor-Danforth line, if the federal government pitches in. The province is also going to be paying for Toronto to run the Eglinton Crosstown and Finch West LRTs. Essentially, the province pays for it, the city runs it. And ultimately, this is what compromise in politics looks like. Nobody's 100% happy, but the deal does solve a lot of problems. The City of Toronto has been in debt for years, well before Mayor Chow took over. Pretty much since the gravy train days of Doug's brother, Rob. And so in exchange for Doug Ford to clean up the mess of his brother Rob, Doug gets to build his Ontario Place spa. Although I'm sure those at Ontario Place for All and other groups fighting against the spa will still be able to potentially get some wins there. How do you feel about this deal? Good? Bad? Let me know in the comments down below.